have those artists when you're in the game for a long time back again, they're not relevant right now.
Yeah.
But these people are making their own money. They're having
brands.
They have brands. It's because they use those opportunities, the connections, the money they got to invest in other things. So music is never the one thing that pays you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode, episode 19 of My Two Cents Uncensored podcast. And today I have none other than the beautiful, the talented, the incredible Shazzy B. She's in the building. Lazima tuweka makofi hapo hivyo. But also, nawashukuru manze, thanks for the support. Remember to share, subscribe, like, comment, and share na rafiki yako manze. Mwambie there's a conversation that is ongoing right here, and they need to be a part of it. But before we continue, you always know how we begin the show. We always love to ask our guests how spiritual they are, hata kama waja introduce themselves. So Shazzy B, how spiritual are you?
By spiritual, what do you mean?
Spirituality in general, God stuff, Christianity, Muslim, Hinduism.
You're talking about religion?
Yeah, religion.
I'm a Christian.
Yes. Like deep, ama nile tu, I know God.
No, deep, I do believe in God.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm a Christian, full Christian.
Born again, najua kuna ile born again Christians, kuna ile tu ya
born again Christian.
How has been the journey of Christianity?
The journey of Christianity is quite challenging, of course, because we actually know that people don't believe in God. We have so many atheists, we have so many religions, we have so many people that can make you doubt the religion, can make you doubt that God really exists. But I cannot say that my journey so far has just been an experience where I can just conclude or I can just assume.
Yeah.
It's more of like what God has done for me. I wouldn't be here if he really didn't show me that he exists.
So it's a personal relationship, right?
Yeah.
Oh, incredible. That's nice. Because I've heard of people saying that others, they're into religion because of a show off. It feels good unasema unaenda church. Yeah. I'm saved again. I'm going to church.
I don't think that's how it should be like, because I'm so sure people are very good at judging. They always have things to say about you, about how you live, and how about you embrace everything. I believe if you have a personal relationship with God, that is what really matters. It's not about what other people out there might think about you.
Yeah, true. So, welcome. Yeah, hii interview imekuwa due for a long time, right?
Yeah, actually, I felt quite bad. Nilikuwa disappoint Mwafrika, and you like ulikuwa eka the two interviews, and I was really at a very bad time your time, so I couldn't really show up. So today I just decided to come and make up for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How have you been, man? Like,
I've been quite good, pushing my music, doing other stuff that I love. I can just say life is quite moving.
Life is good. She's shining, my friend. She's shining. Yeah. Na maisha si mbaya. Si tukilia uchumi.
Not really. Unajua, as much as uchumi iko vile iko, I would really love to say that as long as you're breathing, you're working, you have food on the table. There are people who don't even have what we have, or even half of what we have, and they're still thanking God for that. So I think that's enough for you to say that life is good.
Very nice. I didn't see it like that. Unajua kuna kwa na ile mi siona ika ni meme, but I don't know if you've seen that picture. Inakwanga mse ana miguu, anatamani mse anatembea, right? Na mse anatembea anatamani mse akona baiskeli, mse wa baiskeli anatamani gari, mse wa gari anatamani yacht, sijui mse ya yacht anatamani mwenye akona.
You'll never have enough.
You'll never have enough.
Even if you're given everything, you'll still want more.
True.
Just be thankful. Can you connect?
Mimi nataka pesa more. Yeah, that one I'm sure.
Work hard for it. Itaka to.
Hapa nje kuna working hard kweli. Na unasikia.
This is working smart, this is working hard, and this is actually pushing yourself to the right places.
Unasikia mamilioni zinapotea.
Okay, like I'll give you an example. Most of the people I've known that have made it in the industry, or most of the people that I know, their businesses or whatever platforms they started have flourished, knowing you may take time. You can hear someone telling you, amechukua 13 years, amechukua 20, you see, it's about building it up from scratch. I could join in a day. It does not just come like that. And then people put efforts, and then at the end of it all, wanna give up. They're usually losing all that Wameka in store. So it's all about pushing. You'll always find an opportunity for you when the right time comes.
Yeah. But vijana watakangi hivyo mama.
People wanna rush.
Wataka shortcut.
Zinaka mbio.
Yeah. Mama ako pale, because he was like, what the fuck? I won't die.
Iyo pesa isaidiangi by the way. Hata pesa ya wizi isaidiangi.
But Roger wanaonanga like iyo saa. I want to be rich now. I don't care about tomorrow and other.
It's true, but if you look at it, like I would say, speaking from my experience, it's not like sijakuwa na watu around. I've seen people use the shortcuts, use the wrong ways, get their babas, their mamas. At the end of the day, ama in a few years unapata endo anakuja kwambia maisha imenichapa. But umekukibuild mona, like at that time when you're moving with peer pressure, you will definitely lose a lot, because uko like beshti yako ashakafunga, beshti yako flights every now and then,
akodiani uja yenda na ndege,
ile time itakuja kumramba, they'll come back to you and be like, manze maisha.
So there are consequences. Consequences.
And never look for now, because at least it's good you sleep hungry now. It's good ulale njaa even for a few weeks, but unajua whatever you're really working hard for, or whatever you're putting your efforts in, ikitu itajipa, because ikitu hakunanga kitu ina lasting forever. Whether it's pain, whether it's sadness, whether inakujanga tu at some point it dies off and you're in a new chapter. So we kama umezoea tu ni shortcuts, hizo shortcuts tu utakuwa unafanya, na at the end of it all utakuwa una face consequences after consequences.
Never looked at it evil. Naonanga tu pada sahi mama tafuta mama, by the way. Cheka kuhangaika. So how would you introduce yourself for those who are watching and listening to you for the very first time?
Well, my artistic name is Shazzy B, as people know me.
Yeah.
I've been in the music industry for a while, but I wouldn't really like to put quotes in quotes on my name. Like I'm just an artist. I'm a dancer as well. I've done acrobatics. It's like I'm a person who's just interested in art, and I've gone so far to explore in almost all of the things that I love to do, and that's why I'm here. Like ningekuwa msetuna depend on music only, sai ningekuwa na suffer, because we really have we're really living in a fucked up country, in the sense that people don't value art in any way. Forget even about music peke yake. I'd say you doing a podcast, photographs, videos, drawing, any kind of art, people don't value it as something that can really sustain someone. Inakuanga for the chosen few, and for those people who are very much willing to endure and stay in long enough mpaka ijipe.
And go that extra mile, right?
Yeah. So personally, I wouldn't really put myself in quotes. I would just say I'm an individual that loves art, and I explore the art in it. I just love the art in it.
So it's purely love. So like there's no money motives behind it or anything like that?
Well, I can say this is something I'm putting my efforts in, right? I'm expecting it one day it's gonna do something when it comes to the career part in it. But the first thing that drives me towards it is because I love it. It's the passion that I have for it. Unona, if at all I was really fast in chasing the bags, I'm so sure I would have released some kind of songs that I know literally I cannot miss but they will go against my own integrity. You feel me? Or I will do some other stuff like hata hiyo kutafuta mbabas, sponsors and all that. Those are the easiest way to actually make it.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't last me longer. At the end of the day, probably something would just happen and I'll lose it all. So I prefer taking a slow process and actually enjoying the art itself. As much as you might be as broke as, you just find means to survive, but don't lose your vision and integrity just because you're looking for the bag. Let the love come first, the passion, and then let's chase the bag.
True. The passion first, then the bag comes. But I always feel like people, they do enter into different ventures with the bag in mind.
Okay, I feel like, I won't lie to you, being dependent on music is a very wrong mindset. I feel like if you are trying to explore, especially in the country we're living in, find something that actually pays your bills.
Fast.
Find something that sustains you so that you utaenda mahali, you look like you're begging, because they usually consider artists, tunakaa tu watu tuna beg. Like, huwezi jisustain in any other way. So if you find something that sustains you for a while, it can be very good. Juu kitu inakujanga tu inajipa in the long run, but don't put your mind in it like, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be... It might also not happen your way, but kuna kitu unaweza benefit from it.
Yeah.
I think in music, if I have to put it, music is not actually the main thing that gives you the bag. It's the links and connections you get from music.
Okay.
The direction you use or what kind of people you meet in the industry, the businesses, because now we have those artists when you're in the game for a long time back again, they're not relevant right now, but these people are making their own money. They're having
brands,
they have brands. It's because they use those opportunities, the connections, the money they got to invest in other things. So music is never the one thing that pays you. It's actually the links, the connections, and the investments you put in.
So you will say like music opens the door for you, right?
It opens the door for you.
So what you do when you get into that room is all dependent on you.
Very much true. Like, I can tell you right now, I'm underground, right? I'm not.
No, you're not under. Nowadays, do you put titles on artists?
Let me give you an example. Let me just explain it well.
Yeah, okay.
The fact that I can walk in here and no one can sing my song word to word, it does not mean that people do not know me, right? It just means that I haven't reached a wider market. I haven't reached people beyond my niche. Feel me? So I can say that being an underground artist, because I have a specific kind of fan base that I have actually gotten links and connections that I can say are sustaining me more than some people
music,
who are in the
music, or the people
who
that
have already made it there. Yeah, so I'll tell you, it's all about how you use your opportunities and how you really decide to thrive in the music industry. If your main goal is being a commercial artist, you wanna just be a commercial artist and find ways to support yourself. I usually find it so funny when I hear I don't know, a musical artist who has been known and is actually still known in the internet begging or in the internet saying that life has been hard. Sijakuwa hata nikikula, sijakuwa nikilipa rent. So niko like, if you really want the fame and the money is not coming with it, or you're not using it, you didn't use your connection right in the right way, you're not supposed to be complaining, because the music is not the one that's supposed to pay you. You need to look for ways to get money. Yeah.
But using music as the key to open doors.
Key to open the doors.
Yeah, it only happens in Kenya. I've never seen an artist outside Kenya begging. Like, it was a big name. I've never seen them. The most cases I've ever seen is like alikuwa nani, was it Lady JD? Not Lady JD. There was an artist from Tanzania. She was struggling with drugs, right? But the thing was, she wasn't broke, but the thing that made her broke was the drugs. So
she was into the drugs.
Yeah, so she lost herself and stuff like that until the president then come through, come take to rehab, now she regained her life back, you get. But in Kenya, mtu alikuwa a big name, earning money, and if you talk to them, they're like, yeah, I used to have money. But like the way they blew that money up, they end up being broke.
Even the management
and stuff. And we have some other people, they have seen that as an easy way of making money. I say I manage you
from artists.
Yeah,
it's true.
I get your fans. We don't invest in anything, we blow it. You see, like DNA used to say, you can ride on one song for a year.
Very true.
Like back in the day, right? So you release a song like Banjuka, you'll go with that song the whole year. You are performing.
You
because
don't have to release a new one.
Like there was no internet. So if you are trending in Nairobi now, it's going to take like 2-3 months before you trend in Mombasa. So when you trend in Mombasa, you shift. You're not in Nairobi, you go to Mombasa. It will take another 4 months. You're trending in Kisumu, right? So you realize like the whole year you're trending in different parts and you can ride on that song. But now you realize what made them lose value now is to keep up with
the internet and
the
technology.
Internet and stuff. Because now like you release a song today, pop, it's a hit. Under a week, it's done for it. We have another banger.
I think it depends. Because, I can tell like right now we're really not that bad as we used to be before. Because I remember it's around 2016 there, and the YouTube ilianza kushika, and people started noticing that you can actually, get paid by
from YouTube
TikTok,
and stuff. TikTok and
vitu kama hizo. So I can say, kama tuseme for example, if we talk about Anguka Nayo, they just came in and the song has been popping for like the past 2 months. Right?
It started with TikTok.
I started with TikTok. It's almost 3 months now. People are even still banging to it, even if we have set it. So I can say if these people are smart enough, they maximize those opportunities. Junona, before zilikuwa, it was hard because kuna lazima ishike Mombasa, ishike Nairobi, ishike
a specific area first.
Inafuata chain. But sasa unaona sahi, you get to be known very quickly around the world and globally, and these opportunities that you would have chased during like ukipitia hiyo chain, it becomes much more easier for you to get people who want to support your music. Because I'm so sure they have not just performed in one concert. I've actually performed with them in one concert that I did, I think 2 weeks ago. So if they have, I'm so sure in one way or the other, they have gotten opportunities that zingewatoa kwa block.
So it's up to them now.
So it's up to you them. And how you relate with people in this industry, the kind of deals you take, the kind of people you mingle with, the kind of people you talk with, or the kind of unajua vile pia unajibeba as an artist. That's how people are gonna definitely carry you. And the funny thing is that the most talented ones are the broke ones. Most talented artists are so broke.
But those ones who are not talented are the ones who are making money.
Alafu unajua Kenya people hatuna hiyo mindset ya I want to make good music for the sake of making good music. We have the mindset of I want to make money out of this.
So you go with the mindset.
So you go with the wave. And I won't lie to you, the wave in 2 to 3 years, you're no longer relevant.
We had the Gengeton.
I
always loved to use that.
Gengeton, it
was the biggest
had a
move.
big impact.
2019 late,
Apart
then 2020.
Hizi ngoma zingine zimekuwa zikitolewa, I won't lie to you, forget about hip hop, forget about pop, forget about R&Bs. Gengeton had the biggest impact in the industry. But people, instead of using your opportunity to diversify the music, because I felt like they wanted to be so local. Nobody wanted to reach outside. Nobody wanted to be, to lijeke your mindset. Like artists of Kenya mejeke your mindset, I need to be performing here in Kenya and shows here. Nobody's thinking outside. So if they were smart and creative enough, let me tell you, Gengeton, hapa hivi ukileta Kenya, Kenyans, we're very funny people. We will love you for now. Then after a while, we want something else.
Yeah,
or
we
if
are bored.
something else pops up, we will move with it.
Like we are done with you. We are done
Imagine
with
if they just went international and decided like, let's collaborate with 1 or 2 or 3 people outside. Hii wave yenye tuko nayo hapa inge shift, ingeenda another place internationally. You feel me? So these people from that new place will embrace it as something new, and they would definitely enjoy and be banging into it mpaka sai. So unajua Kenya tunakuangalia wase tukiona unazoza tuko na wewe. Ile time unaanza kuenda chini,
you're like, fuck
shift.
you.
So
I'm doing this with you.
Umeenda international unazoza huko. Nobody actually gengeton ingekuwa imeisha hiyo ladha.
If Kenyans awazozi na wewe, kuna msee Nigeria anazoza na wewe because you're international.
So it
that
means
moment,
you will never lose your value.
your value as an artist. Even if locally they don't appreciate you, there's somebody international who's
there's
appreciating
somebody
you.
outside there who will really appreciate you.
Damn.
Alafu unaona if it's shifted from Gengeton to Abaton.
Yeah,
right?
Abaton now is the thing now.
Abaton is taking it. But let's just say imefika point ya let's even forget about beats zenye tulikuwa tunatumia kitambo zimeisha. Acha tusieke hiyo in the picture.
Yep.
Let's just say that the relevance of Abaton just disappears, or we no longer feel it, or something, a new wave, a new vibe comes in. How are you gonna be relevant? Because mi najuanga hizi ngoma sina mwenye ameimba. Najuanga hizi ngoma na the key words that they use kama godha, unaona, anguka.
That's a slang. Anguka
the slang.
That's a slang.
I actually hata unaweza pata wamepiga remix ya watu kawa 5 na maybe najua tu furthermore. So unaona the relevance of someone as an artist kusimama. I know you individually, like the way naweza sema najua Nyashinsky na niko na catalog yake. Ninajua Calligraph, niko na catalog yake. That's not the same thing I can say
about
Abaton and Gengeton artists.
But you know the songs.
I know the songs. I know
everything.
that they had a wave. I know that Nonata this time actually ili shift vile anguka nayo ili come. There was no other Abaton song that was playing.
It was just
Ata
Anguka
Godha, hata ni akukukua, ilikuwa tu anguka nayo. Nobody wanted to hear any other song. So you see the wave that comes with it dies out so quickly. See kama kitambo when you make some good music, like I remember as a 50 Cent, people are still banging to them till now.
Of course many kicheza will sing watu wa
ziko na values, ziko na something that makes sense, unaona. So like hata tuseme tu kweli, I'm not gonna lie to you, the most songs that they bring out is for the young kids that are coming up. Age wenye wako high school, wako primary, wenye wanaweza vibe na hizo ngoma.
So 13, 14, 15 to
going
like
upwards,
19.
Going upwards.
19 years.
Yeah. So hawa watu wanaendelea wakigrow, and these people are shifting. Wanafika to 25. They no longer have
They don't want to anguka nayo anymore.
They don't have the hype anymore. So these people watasonga na wewe. Utabaki na trying to get the new generation that's coming in.
And the generation is changing.
Yeah, true.
Because our days millennials, like we were banging to different songs. The Isas, they were like the guys we were listening to while we were growing up. The Nameless, Isa, Jua Kali. But now you guys Gen Zs, you're listening to fellow Gen Zs, right?
Very true.
We had Ethic Entertainment. They did well. From Ethic, we had even our kina Odiwa Moranga. I always tell guys, like Bundox Gang, it was a rap group. Before now, when now we had dealing with their Gengeton, so they switched. But initially, me knowing those guys, they were rappers.
Okay.
You know, they switched to your Gengeton. Now when like that happened, you realize now those Gen Zs they used to sing to in up to 2019, sahi wako 5 years older.
Exactly.
You get? Now they are looking for something different.
True.
And if you continue to sing to them the way you are singing to them like 5 years back,
it makes sense.
Most of them washamaliza high school, washamaliza college, ama university. Now they are hustling. They are out here. So they
anataka kitu inabonga na yeye.
But I was speaking to one producer who was behind the evolution of Gengeton. Akasema it was the biggest wave we ever had.
Very true.
But now what killed it was the music business. Like these guys were trending, yes, but they had nothing to show for it.
True.
And that's why a lot of them, they ended up give up. And then they never hawakuwa na unity ya kuhold, like to hold themselves together. You see, like for Nigeria, if you go, we only know of Afrobeat, right?
Very true.
But we have other genres, like kuna hip hop in Nigeria, kuna R&B in Nigeria, but the biggest one, it's Afrobeat, right? It's whereby everybody holds each other. Hata kuna wasi wengine walikam studio, they're from Nigeria, they're like, even the government supports them.
Our government doesn't.
It's like a thing. Like there is, like we tukuna Talanta G ministry and stuff, like there is just a place in the government whereby they support that. Na alafu napata like wakona concerts in counties, you know, for them wakona counties and stuff. So unapata the government okay, inaitwa states. So unapata ule the head of this state wants a concert to happen here because anajua hii concert hapa kuna vijana watakuwa security hapo, kuna tickets zitauzwa, like everybody will benefit from that. But in Kenya it's the opposite.
Well, okay, let me tell you the problem I have noticed that is happening in this country. Inaanza kawa kubwa ikisonga mpaka chini. If we talk about the government does not consider artists as anything. And I will not lie to you. The economy and everything that's happening, that's going down, ikitu inaweza kuwa saved very easily na music. Because if we actually invest in music, unafikiria ni pesa ngapi kuko nje? Just, let's say for example, we have our own concerts, right? We know that concert ina cover all of these big artists and even the upcoming ones that are coming in. And we get to invite artists from other country to come here. We get the same kind of treatment when we go outside. It means we're bringing value from other countries to our country. And we're actually growing as a country. Naona. Shida ni moja tena inaenda tena straight going down to our DJs, to our producers, to organizers. These people want to eat. We have people who have invested. Actually, we have good people who have invested in art in Kenya. And they like to just come to concerts, hear people do live performances, or hear people do their thing because they love our music. But ikishafika kwa promoters, kitambo ifikie artist ni 2K or nothing.
So in a drip.
Yeah. So inaenda, people want to eat from everything. Hakuna kitu. People washajiweka hiyo mindset you're not supposed to earn from this thing. Yes. So you'll get people unajituma, yes, artists wako, there are people who are very talented. I won't lie to you, Kenya has almost the best rappers.
I know that for a fact.
I know in Africa we have among the best rappers, but we are so local. We never get to go. Na hata ndio msia make it mtuka calligraphy mwenye akikupigia story atakwambia
it's been hustle and tussle and all the, you know,
so kila mtu anataka kukulia from everywhere, from everyone, from artists. Government yenyewe hata MCSK yenyewe hata sidhani kama inalipanga anyone.
Me I'm sorry, but I always show the middle finger to MCSK, man. Like these guys collect a lot of money, that's for a fact.
Very true.
But now msanii like pa hiyo unaweza lipwaje dhao moja.
Mimi hata ndo
unaweza lipwaje dhao moja.
These people hata siwezi sema ni ujinga. Acha tuseme they are our MPs, most of them are not mature. They don't think ahead. It's okay you want to eat, but at least make sure you provide yourself a big opportunity to eat.
Just unakula kwa kazi because you're the ones who...
Okay, let's say for example we make over 1 billion internationally performing. Wewe hata ukitoa half of it, right? Ubakishe ingine artist, you're still rich. Yeye mwenyewe anachukua ile ndogo yenye iko nenye hata ifiki hiyo half of the billion. Unaona, like you're not being smart. Even if you want to eat, make sure you provide yourself a bigger table. Make sure you serve yourself bigger food. So hata ile yenye unasema ati ni kidogo na pay artist, it's something that's still worth it. No one will know. Actually always I think niyo akili bado haijamatwa. You just feel like locally this is how it has been, so acha tu nikulie hivi tu, like we'll never prosper if we have that kind of mentality when it comes to MPs. And we know that politics in Kenya is a dirty business, and it's almost everywhere. Every place that people have power, it's usually dirty like business. No one gives a fuck about
who are you,
where you
uko na shida gani. We don't care about your problems and stuff. No,
I usually tell people everywhere I meet or what nimepatana now, it's like, remember that time when you're no longer functional, you're no longer relevant, you're no longer in that position.
At least somebody,
they will come and lift you up. So in the same process, you know, tunasikia tuka kina DJ Pinya, kina nani, the way they used to fuck up the industry. If these people lifted some people up, I'm so sure their name would have been relevant till now. Just do something for someone and you'll never regret it. Utajipata we mwenye uko in a position where you're getting paid for doing nothing just because you lifted someone years back ago, or you helped, or you created a foundation that helped artists, and they're growing until now.
True.
So Kenya tuna hiyo umoja pia.
That's the reason why, like, Gen Z's waliamua enough is enough, man. We are taking it to the streets. Like, we are tired.
So I wish tungekuwa hivyo everywhere. I never saw that kind of unity anywhere. Even when ile time tulikuwa na the 2017, hakujai kuwa na unity kama hiyo. And if at all artists in Kenya tungekuwa na embrace unity in one way, because hata sahi forget even about tusiongelea tutoe organizers, tutoe government,
artist wenyewe
we all want to be the ones shining. No cheki, mimi siwezi kuja nikakufunika, niwe tu mwenye utajifunika. For me to shine, it's my own hard work.
You have your own path.
Yeah, it's my own path. I don't, this cake is too big, you just want to eat it peke yako. Na itafika point unaona wasanii wengi wameflop, wengi sana, they are no longer relevant. It's because we uliamua ikitu nitajiekea, ikitu nitasonga tu nao peke yangu. Inafika point fulani, hata I won't lie to you, there's no artist I know that alianzisha organization or alianzisha kitu ikainua artist yenye inaendelea mpaka sahi.
Just for a short period of time.
You just want to do something on your own, unafunikia wengine, concerts zinatokea, you want to make sure that no other
the same old people just hear concert is unajua tu ni nani is going to perform. Just hear concert nani is going to perform.
The same people.
So I was speaking to vijana barubaru one time, and they were like, idea of having like an umbrella or having artists under the same roof ilikuwa imeanzishwa. So these guys met a couple of artists. They met, and then there was like, okay, we have these discussions, let's do ABCD, but now we need to bring in like wacha tuseme tu dhao in case ya make sure like logistics and other places they ziko zinawaka. So alifika pala alisikia ni to have something, an umbrella, then kuna hiyo dhao ya nini, hasa akasema zi, and now you realize wakasema now you can disband ile idea walikuwa wanataka kuleta all artists to speak as one voice, right? Because it's easier to remove mtu akiwa peke yake as compared akiwa
a whole group.
Under a group. So if you want to speak to Shazzy B, you have to speak to the group, as compared to if you have to speak to Shazzy B ako peke yake. So you can convince amwambie Shazzy B have a show, nitakulipa dhao.
Na hiyo dhao si enough,
right? Juu sasa wewe ujui how it works,
the business,
utakuwa tu sasa like it's okay. And then kuna hizi beefs zinakuanga so unnecessary, then kuna hizo clout zenye ziko so unnecessary until to a point. I'm sorry to say this, I know maybe a lot of guys will catch, but you are losing value as an artist if you involve yourself in stupid cloutings. Unajua kuna clouds zingine tu ni unaongelea tu unaona really at this day and age, man, like si utoe tu wimbo.
Okay, unajua acha nishow kitu moja before we even get here. I won't blame those, like until now hakuna kitu imesonga so far ya kupush artist. utakuja tu kwena hiyo. I'm so sure there's someone or there are people out there who came up with that idea of let's bring the artists together vile umesema. But pia mentality hata ya ule mwenye anasaidiwa haoni. You might be out here. I remember this time we were to do a cypher, so it was all just about planning and making sure that everyone amefika studio. Unaona mtu ataanza complain, your fare itoshi, mwingine okay, people are not looking at the bigger picture of it. Unaona mtu ataanza complain, or there will always be issues. You might, okay, let me tell you, you will want to help a human being.
You really want to.
This human being has their own mental problems that they're facing that you'll not even be able to. Utakuja say hata haoni the bigger picture. I might be calling you right now, nikwambie ebu tokea place so and so at this time. You will start being like, unajua hata jana, unajua nafaa niende
nirudi nikae.
Alafu ukiangalia probably mtu angetokea, it would have been that one moment.
Then that's it.
That's that one moment.
A life-changing moment.
Exactly. So we don't look at the bigger picture, even as artists. That's why tunatezi ngoma. If you want to know an artist vile nafikiria, wesikiza tu ngoma zake. Ngoma zenye anakutolea, the kind of music, the kind of places they take themselves, that will definitely show you. Na si watu wengi wako na hiyo moyo ya we want to see growth fast. People just want to be about themselves.
Make money now.
Be about, like, if you're ever about yourself, you're never gonna make it far.
And that's the problem that we're facing.
It's true. You will never. I've actually met people who are in power. People wenye najua msi hata kini shout out hapa hivi IG, or hata akiniita tu on stage kwa concert yake nisalimie tu watu. I know that I've already stopped all the problems I'm facing in this industry, but people don't want to help. Mtu anaona ni kama ukikuja utamovershine, ukikuja and you're forgetting that I'm not even there in the picture and you're still doing it. This space is still yours. So hata nikiingia, I'm not gonna change anything for you. Wewe tu ndo utaamua hii life yako unataka isonge aje.
So like this problem is way deeper. Like
deeper.
It needs time. It needs,
I feel
at a civic education. I think just artists need to be watu wakalishwe tu chini. Everybody in music industry, the DJs, we the media personalities, like everybody just need akalishwe tu chini kwa tuna civic education, because at the end of the day, I always hate it. You see a couple of guys like during hizo siku za COVID nilijua damn yenyewe without performing artists are broke.
Not really.
Without gigs, artists are broke, because the ones that I was the ones I was associating with, like those guys, Jesus kuza COVID, there was no money.
Go on side, there was no show, there was nothing.
There's nothing. Like these guys were broken. That is, they need to learn what is called music business. Music's not just singing and performing. Now, what do you do after earning that
it's
money?
A lot. Let me tell you, kakuna watu mimi za kwambia, people call themselves commercial artists.
Yep.
They're known and they're getting money. I'll disappoint them by telling them that you're very wrong. I know people out here, artists wenye ata probably, even if you check their IG, their social accounts, their numbers are up 0 to 1. But these people are getting money. Gigs and gigs, day in, day out. Most of them venture in the corporate world. They just make songs for corporate people.
Yes.
And they get money. Some are just doing live band performances in restaurants. Good music. Unatoka hapo na 60 yako na 70, and kuna mtu anangojea gig yenye analipwa chwani. Na ni once in a month or in a very long time. So that you're not actually making money. If you're really expecting to just go on in Raha Fest, Oktoberfest, hizo tu ndo umengojea zikifika, wewe ndo umeko kwa poster, you have numbers. Bro, you're okay, sis, you're really on the wrong path. I believe if you really love the music part of it, there are so many ways to get money. forget about the distribution platforms.
That's just a bonus.
Yeah, actually
naambianga watu inakwanga for future.
At performances, those are just bits of it. Go deeper. We have places where they can pay you very well and they will not undermine you and they
Your
will not look at
stuff.
you like you don't have numbers. No.
Just the talent you have.
The talent you have na village brand. I won't lie to you. Mimi personally, I want to venture so much. Nimefanya some live band performances and I've been paid very well than just performing with playback.
Really?
I would really rather invest in getting myself a very good band that can always be with me, reach out to these restaurants, to these big places and perform. And actually,
Weddings, birthday parties.
trust me, there's so much money you can make in a year or in a month by just branding yourself as an artist, other than thinking you should just head out to be a commercial artist and
wait for endorsements and
unataka kuweka poster na nyash na calligraph.
Because it's like, I made it, mama, I made it.
It's never like that. As you're moving on, it's a process. It's a very long journey, I won't lie to you, but you can shorten it. Or you can make things easier for you if you venture in opportunities that will make you grow.
Does it narrow down to like the people artists hang around with, the people they associate with?
It's also the mentality of a musician. I will not lie to you. Mtu sahi akianza kufikiri. Actually, mi sikudanganyi. So many artists out there do not even do live band performances. Most of them are wako omejilimit. Let's just say tuko na ile limit fulani ushajikia kwa kichwa that this is how people live. This is how I should also embrace myself as an artist. So kasija kwa poster moja na so and so, I don't think I've made it. So that's the kind of mentality people or artists have here. They want to be on the spotlight. They want to be seen. They want to be known. Jina yangu julikane. But what about the money part of it?
Zero.
Yeah, you have nothing in the pockets. And let me tell you, artists to invest so much. I can tell you there's so much I have put in that has not yet add up to what I really expected. There are even places you would go and feel so underappreciated because hata sieti ulikuwa unajua utabeba ufala but umefika tu just because they do not know you, they will disrespect you.
They don't see your value.
They do not see your value. So I would prefer, other than chasing that fame part of it, try to brand yourself in a way that you can go to places where they will appreciate you. They'll appreciate your music because at the end of the day, everyone is watching. People are watching, and those people who are watching, one person will call you and they will respect you for the work that you have put out. So usikue tu unangojea kutafutiwa, usikue unajipeleka. I've learned that the hard way. I should not be taking myself to places where they do not value what I can offer.
True.
I'd rather go do a 5 minutes. Actually, the concerts that I've actually performed for less than 5 minutes have paid me more than a concert that I niliekwa kwa poster, nikajifikisha huko, nikalipa
kwa billboard,
nikajibrand, nikafika kwa hata nikaambiwa, unajua ni aje? Kwanza Brooklyn ndo wana perform, kwanza ni akina Furthermore wana perform, alafu wewe once a big artist ameingia stage, unajua wezi ingia, ashakufungia.
Hata ukiingia sasa like the headliner, even me when I go to a concert, I'm waiting for the headliner artist.
Very true.
Once they perform,
you're gone.
Me nishaenda home.
So,
I don't care who's coming next.
Very true, very true. So mimi nimekuwa places where I have been so underappreciated. Nimebeba ufala, nimefeel your heat of being an artist in Kenya, how it feels. I've been in those places. And so far, when you mean Milan, just brand yourself as an artist. Go to places where you're appreciated. Do stuff that you feel like usikuwe tu unafanya for the sake of it. I won't lie to you. All of us, most of these artists wanna shift. Wanataka kwenda penye wave iko. Everyone is doing the Abaton right now. Everyone wants to come to the Gengeton or Abaton era because wanaona hii ndio ina shine. You're forgetting that Kenya or this country, we have very different listeners who have different kind of vibes and taste when it comes to music.
So there is a market for everybody.
There is a market for everyone. Just find your right market. If you start switching from unajua kuna vitu zimekubali watu wengine na kuna vitu haziwezi kukubali. Unaelewa? Mimi personally najua niseme mimi nimeanza kufanya abatons ndio. Personally, even if I'll do it, I will not be satisfied musically because I know this is not what I love doing. This is not the kind of way I wanted to come as an artist.
You are a rapper.
Yeah, I'm a rapper. I want to rap. If I want to sing, yes, but I do not want to switch because I feel like this is the place where I can be recognized more or I can get money more.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
If I'm broke right now, let me find ways to make sure that I'm not broke. But switching up, ndio upate your fame, it never works and it never sustains you for long.
So you'll keep happening. Today this, tomorrow that, tomorrow the other day. Unakuwa malaya wa muziki.
So no one will ever know you. And let me tell you, what stands out is something different.
Yeah.
It's not what everyone sees. Like seme tu hata pasai, si wote tuvai pink. Si ndio? Maybe nika kwaya hivi. Msee mwingine akikuja hapa amevaa purple. Mtu mwenye ataingia pata automatically assume amevaa purple ndio msanii mkubwa hapa. Because all of you guys have worn pink. No one will say that this is the CEO. This is automatically to assume the one
the same
on the same level.
The same level.
And that's what artists want to be. Wanataka tu kuventure. Actually, mimi funny enough ni me explore actually. I wanted so much to learn about the music industry even before I could see it pay me.
Yep.
Even if I would be broke, I would be broke to the point where najua hapa penye nimefika mwisho. I still had the passion to really explore and see how this music industry really works.
Yes.
And nikasoma how everything goes around, the opportunities we actually seek out there. Unajua, mtu atenda audition, anajua hii ndio opportunity itamfungulia njia. Ulisikia zawadi ni kama 100,000. Yeah. And do you know how many people have done that audition? Do you know actually how many people are already chosen for that position?
Yeah, I've been part of one, and initially, like it was a countrywide one. Yeah, so we were like organizing, nini. So we received almost like 40,000 contestants, across the country. Those are 40,000 people, right? So we have to narrow them down one by one. But now when you realize there is always a winner already from the start of this thing, you get.
True.
But now ile PR thing, we have to show like these guys we are doing
We're
this,
trying
this,
to
this,
help
this.
the artists.
Yeah, so there is that battle, elimination, voting, nini. Then at the end of the day,
we already know
Shazzy B is the winner. So wewe ulikumeka hoops hapo, you've put all your eggs in one basket.
So unaona, hiyo ndio shida inasumbua artist pia. So we will come saying the industry is fucked up, which is true.
Yeah.
We'll come saying the industry is broke, which is also true. But which ways did you use? Because si kila mtu akona hiyo perception. I won't lie to you. There are people out there who made it easy. The people who came in and everything was already planned for them. Washa blow. There are people who came in and they already have money. No, it depends with the spaces, the way you consider yourself as an artist. Personally, I'm not saying that going for auditions is the wrong move. It's actually one among the best ones. You can get a shot from there. You never know.
You can meet somebody from there. But
don't put your hopes so much on going to auditions, going to concerts that you're not going to be paid, appearing on, simping on big artist pages, paying for media tours, paying for there are people who
just in the inbox, hi.
Yeah. Don't even actually, I usually say don't, because this person, the moment you don't consider yourself or respect
valuable
yourself or value yourself,
worthy,
they won't give a they don't give a damn. No one will pay attention. So we jitambue as an artist.
First.
Find ways, because I'm gonna tell you there's so many ways to kill a bird. So find your so many ways. Make sure you're in all spaces if you have to
make
be.
noise. Make
Let
noise.
them know,
Make noise.
wacha wakuoni uko hapa.
Au nyota kutafuta.
Itafika point flani they will no longer ignore your presence because it's been on their faces for too long that they cannot say no to you. No, and I would like to siwezi kudanganya hata Churchill mwenyewe amepitia the kind of pain that si wote tumepitia ndo akuja build his own empire, his own industry. He has gone kuna watu wenye wameambiwa no so many times, and right now we know them as big people. They're people who have been looked down for so many times and for so long, and they kept on and they built their own brands until now. So it's almost like a stage you have to pass through before you can actually become somebody in this industry. Yeah.
Usemanga hii ni testimony as a Christian. I always believe that the hardship that unapitia, it's a testimony. Like when you make it, you'll be like, I went through this and I was able to conquer it. But now, after knowing the music business is fucked up, after now learning it, what really made you venture into music? Because you had an option of saying, I'll do a corporate job and be okay with that.
It's very true. Actually, mi hata kuna watu nimepatana wakaniambia hata ningeenda tu niolewe.
Yeah, ungekuwa sahi bibi ya mtu. 5 kids, housewife, good.
Or hata ningeventure into any other thing. Why do music?
And especially not just rap. Rap music. Rap for the longest time has been considered as
it's
male.
Fucked up.
It's for men.
Very much.
As a female in rap,
It's very much. Okay, let's say I'm the kind of person who loves a challenge. There might be so many easiest ways for me to get out of a situation.
Yes.
But I would rather face the challenge.
The tricky one.
Yeah, I would rather sit down there and face that challenge, because that's, I don't know, it gives me the purpose as to why I feel like I'm living. Yeah. So there's a part like, let's say for example, I know maybe probably my easiest way out as a rapper, as a musician, especially being female, I'll look for a guy, right? I can get a guy who's very rich, lie to the guy, sponsor my shit, sponsor my music, do all that, but I'll be just using a guy for me to get myself to the top.
Yep.
And it never ends well. That's why you usually sikia hata mara sijui mtu amechomana na maji, mara mtu alipelekwa akauliwa. Unaona, you never know a person truly, so don't ever think a shortcut is usually the easiest way out. I usually have the quote-unquote kind of people like, kama si mimi, angefika hapo. They all pour all the credit to themselves, and yet probably hata olieka so much effort than they did. Yeah. So I prefer having the challenge other than having it so easy and it gets me fucked up. Because I know there are always consequences to so many choices that we make. Yep. I don't have to be with someone for the sake. Ingekuwa ni may happen that we planned that this thing itakuwa involved my interest or your interest, it's okay. But if it comes along that this is my plan all the way, it will not give me the satisfaction of to do it. Like I will say, being an independent artist is not as easy, especially being female. It's never easy, because out there people want to use you. Out there people come up with ways to make sure that they extort you, or just with lies. Juaone maybe kind mjinga masi mjinga. We have so many people who come with that. I do need management. I do need something that can stand up on me, like it can come in some form of protection. But even those places where I would go for the protection as are the same kind of people, so so hakuna difference. Okay. People usually tell me like, ungeosha blow, like unafaa sasa uko commercial, unafaa of which by the niko kwa hiyo lane. Si ati nimepotea, niko on the same lane. It's only that I'm taking it slow. I'm taking my time.
The 10 kilometers per hour.
According to me, I know it will come to a point where I won't even have to at a struggle. It's already happening. Yes. Feel me? So people want to always have the shortest ways to just get there. But me, I prefer as an artist and just doing the vibe, as much as I love things being, we always love it when it's comfortable, when you're no longer struggling, you're no longer, but the same time, I'll say if you are able to conquer a challenge, it will give you much more satisfaction than having it easy. Because let me say right now, I have it easy. The same kind of thing faces me maybe a few years to come, and I no longer have the same person. So I don't know how to handle it. I'll be as useless. I'll be as useless as the same way this guy or this person came to. Nothing lasts forever. So right now, at least najua management ikikam, kuna vitu zingine mwezi ni panga. Kuna vitu zingine pia hamwezi nipeleka hivi. Hata mkiniosha ndajua mmeniosha, lakini si ati mliniosha nikijua mnaniosha. Unaelewa? So I prefer as an artist, especially as a female artist, discover who you want to be.
Yes.
How you want to bring out yourself. Yes. We have had so many, and it's usually the perspective that people have out there. You should be dressing in a provocative way.
Lazima tuone nyash.
Lazima ngoma zote unatoa zikuwe nini. But I'll tell you that all of that does not, if at all, if it's fashion, if it's who you are, it's okay. But if you're just venturing and trying to do something, could you expose and all that just because this is what you feel works?
Yes.
I don't think that helps. It does not help as a person. Because mina kwambia kuna watu wana achieve it big without even having to go that extra of a mile to doing such kind of stuff. And I always say this is what we call perception. There's so nona vile wona ni consider, si vile mina consider. And I know there's so many people out there who have different images and perspectives of me that are not even me. So it's you personally knowing yourself as a person and also creating an image outside there that people will feed in. I can come in here, let me say for example, right? For someone to send you a clear nude and for someone to send you a nude that is blur, you'll definitely there's a difference between the two, right? So you can decide being the person who sends the blur image other than being the nude person. You don't have to be the nude person. Just give the perspective that it's there. But it's not there.
Labda hata ni ulikuwa church.
It's not even there. Like unajua, men live with the idea. A man can even help you or can even stay with you or can even push you for the longest time as long as they just have the idea that they will
one day.
Exactly. So it really works like that. So we just play with the perspective. Nobody has to really know the real you. Nobody really has to understand who you are as a person. Just give them what they want to see. And at the end of the road, everyone wins.
It's sinking in.
It's sinking in.
I'm absorbing that. Like, damn.
So even in the industry, it's the idea.
It's the same thing.
It's the idea.
So I always say this. Music industry is like a small village, right?
Very true.
And if I fuck you to help you, I'll talk to my friend who's labda in promotion. I'm like, Shazzy B, she's cheap. You get her. She'll give you the pussy, then you help her if you don't want. You get. Also, the same aspect happens to men. If I approach you, I want to help you, then I'm asking for sexual favors, right? It reach a moment again, you'll speak to other people and you're like, hey, manze, Billy alini approach, but at this angle, right? So you realize, ile perspective nishajichora. So if anybody sees me, so let's say for instance, I'm a big name. If anybody sees me, they know. For me to help them, I need to do this. I need to ask, or I need to give them this. I've never said this story over, but like my close friends knows it. My journey into radio, like when I was beginning, it was so funny.